Hi everyone, it's Polm, back here more Valhalla. We have about $5,000 and we have I think 3 days to try to get 5,000 more. So let's go ahead and jump into it and see what we can do. Alright, let's go to work. Wednesday, December 20th. Good evening. Jill. I'm out to get firecrackers. Firecrackers? It's New Year's, right? We need some. Wouldn't firecrackers scare off the... Yeah, good idea, go ahead. I'll be back in a bit. Even for a cat lover, you sure get excited about firecrackers a whole lot more than when dogs are involved. I know how hypocritical it sounds. I don't care. Jamie's here. Greetings. Oh, well, that's weird. What's going on? Anyway, let's start. And mix drinks and change lives. The guy that wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, shut up. By any chance, did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? On Friday? Yes. There were lots of weird explosion noises throughout the night. As far as I understand, those were made by flying drones or something like that. So it flew by here. I take it you know what made those noises? Let's just keep it at whatever drone story you heard. Right. The noise got annoying after a while, I must say. So it remained in the vicinity? I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but yeah. Distant explosions all night. Interesting. So it didn't get far away. Now get me a Mars blast. It's like, no, please. I think there's only one person who told me please. That's it. One person. There we go. Here you go. Well, you didn't mess up. I'm sorry if I must interject. You looking for a fight? Most certainly not. You really think you'd stand a chance? You're like half his size. I could fight dirty. He kills people for a living. I could fight dirty. Chill, please. You make it sound like I'm savage. It would be like me saying that you get people drunk for a living. It's not wrong, but there are better ways of saying stuff like that. You're right, sorry. And like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem to like strong drinks. What about it? Well, to be honest, it's a rare sight in this bar. Even come to believe I'm the only one here who enjoys them, aside from the owner. May I suggest you try a suplex the next time? It might be to your liking. Okay, let's try the suplex thing. Right. Bam. Here. Good stuff. Like a less burning, but more punchier pile driver. Say, your face looks somehow familiar, mister. Call me Jamie. And you are? I'm Ingram. Anyway, I think I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I need to look for a specific file at... Did you perhaps go through a nanomachine expunge? I did, actually. Figured as much. Only a handful of people do that. And almost all of them are people with nanomachine rejection that feel oddly suicidal. So why go through the whole thing? Rejection. Need to hide something? The second one. It's easier to remain undetected when they have no means to track you or your activity. I see. How does the expunge work? You lie in a pressure chamber and they give you a special IV solution. It causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies needed to prevent them from getting back in. For 5 hours, you're trapped in a bed while a horrible pressure builds up in your body and nanomachines are forced out. They're like little needles all over your body. You fill them in your eyes, in your gums, in your toes, everywhere. And after all that, they need to implant you with a mechanism that constantly releases the same antibodies. Ouch. What are you having, Jamie? This is a gut punch. Yeah, I should have figured. Hey, give me one of those. Sure. One, two, three, four, five. One. Aged. Mixed. Here. Yeah, I love these. Looks different from yours, though. I had a couple extra in his, actually. So, where's the antibody unit they stuck you with, Jamie? Inside, like all other maintenance systems. It can be troublesome at times, but the perks of not having nanomachines in the body outweigh the cons. And the rest of the enhancements? Were you reconstructed, or have you been adding them over time? Over time, either by getting a much-needed enhancement, or through fixing injuries. I see. Well, it was a pleasure, Jamie, but I gotta leave. Nice meeting you, Ingram. Please come again. I don't count on it. You said that twice. Shut up. Seemed like a nice guy. Right. I won't call him a bastard, but he's not the nicest in the bunch. Maybe you caught him on a bad day? Nah. I think you're just that good at bringing out the nicer side of people. Oddly enough. That guy tries the hell out of me. Tries the hell out of me. Okay. Someone's in a good mood. You can give me a bad touch, will you? That way, you'll be in a good mood too. Bad touch for all. Okay, here you go. Here. Jill, you have such a petty sense of humor. Guilty as charged. So what put you in a good mood? Oh yeah, that. Today my sister was supposed to be in court for all the custody proceedings. Of course, not only does she show up later than her husband, and drunk at that, but also dressed like she got fucked in the back of the parking lot. And to top it off, she forgot to even bring her kids. Luckily, my parents brought them to court. The judge assigned the kids to my parents for the time being. So, she really messed it up, huh? When they come back to the house, and Diana started throwing a temper tantrum, she said it was lucky her husband didn't get the kids because the angst would make her jump into a highway. So, Eva comes and says, to make sure it kills you because we aren't dealing with you as a cripple. I shouldn't have reinforced that behavior, but I don't know. Maybe it was the timing, but I've been laughing for an hour now. You hold quite the animosity for Diana, don't you? She and I used to be the closest friends when I was 7 or 8. Played all the time. We even slept on the same bed for a while. Then she turned into a teen. We stopped playing. She had other things she wanted to do. I could have forgiven all that, I mean, the age difference and all. But there's something in particular I still can't forgive. The day she invited her friends to the house, and I went to ask her something. As I was leaving, one of her friends asked if I was her sister. And she said she had no little sisters. Ouch. I think that was the moment that finally broke the pedestal I held her on. I admired her so much as a kid. Could admire someone, you know? Little by little, that admiration wore off until we finally reached that breaking point. I felt betrayed. And you haven't been able to forgive her after 40 years? Hey, it's not that I still hold a grudge against her, but rather, the Diana who said all those things so many years ago is the same Diana that I know today. How so? She hasn't matured one bit. She's still as selfish, childish, and immature as she was back then. When you see her, you don't see an adult. You see an overgrown, horny teen. So aside from destroying any admiration I held for her, she's made sure not to fix that impression. Huh? But enough about me. How are you? Everything's fine, aside from this note. A note? Remember how I told you I lashed out at my dead girlfriend, my dead ex's sister? Yeah? I got this note from her. Let's see. Wow, she must really feel bad about the whole thing. As do I. So what's the problem then? The same fear that drove me away from her in the first place. Right. Give me a Brandtini, will you? There's a little story I want to tell you. Alright, Brandtini. What am I doing? I have no clue why I did that. Here. This is the thing. Let's start. Boo. Oh, hell no. Did the TV just change when she showed up? I can't change the TV now. This is the story of a girl who grew disillusioned with one of her sisters. Soon, it became animosity, and not long after that, she distanced herself completely from said sister. With time, the girl would become attached to her eldest sister, looking up to her achievements. All I can look at right now are those boobs. Not now. Said sister would even marry the girl's best friend not soon after. And after the girl went into college, said sister would quit her job. The sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid alone, prompting her to quit her high-ranking job. What if I hire your high-ranking lips? Shut up. The girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model sister went against everything she held her in high esteem for. She was no longer a child, and yet she felt like a part of her had crumbled. Hey Joe, I can lift her sweater. Do you want to see? I bet you want to see. Alright, enough. Enough? Shit. Beats out. I know the girl is you, and the sister is your eldest sister. Please get to the point. Right. The point is, if you don't face her, she will be heavily disappointed. She's trying to make amends with you. That must take courage. Lots of it. Yeah, you're right. My mouth's dry. Can I get a beer? Alright, a beer. Man, I'm going crazy, aren't I? Here, thanks. So tell me, did you and this Gabby girl get along? Oh yeah. I never had brothers and sisters, but once Lenore introduced me to her as her sister-in-law. She got so excited about having a new sister that she clung to me a lot. I helped her in her studies, read books with her, played with her a lot. She was pretty much my sister too. I have to leave, but I'll tell you this. As both a big and little sister, if you don't grant that girl the chance of talking to you, I'll never forgive you. Yeah. Oh, there's a small New Year's party this Saturday, if you're interested. Oh, sure, I'll be here. Remember, I won't forgive you. Yeah. I'll take my break. Alright. Wow. You were here? You were quiet, absurd in the conversation just now. Jamie said goodbye to you. Didn't you hear? Anyways, call me if anything comes. Break time. And we're back. It's less chilly today. Jill, a kid's looking for you. Oh shit. Hey. Norma. Whew. You're back. Oh, fuck you. You do know I'm not giving you any drinks, right? Crap, I said out loud. Actually, I wanted to thank you. She thought it was for her. Thank me. Well, for starters, by not complying and giving me alcohol, everything else would have fallen apart if I had some. Aw, so responsible, Joe. I kind of faced my mom and told her all about the pressure she was putting on me, and said I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do. And, well, she didn't speak to me for 2 days. After that, she told me that it'd be a waste to spend money in a university just for me to not give it my all. So she told me to still go to the college course, but that I was free to explore. But glad to hear that. And well, I wanted to thank you for that. Me? If I just rushed headfirst into my original plan, things would have gotten ugly. And you were right. I would be hurting her for the sake of hurting. So, thank you. Don't worry about it. I'll leave before it's too late outside. Be careful. Why can Jill see this person? I'm assuming this is Alice Rabbit, but like I don't understand why. Ah, so sweet. Shut up. Hey Jill, mind helping me here? Sure. Make me a bleeding Jane, please. On it. Thanks. Hey Joe, do you hate me? Hate is a harsh word. Not against you directly, but rather the fact that only I can see you. Like I told you, if they wanted, they could see me. And why can I? You're the main character, dunno. What are you? A cute girl. Right. You okay, Jill? Making a lot of faces there. Yeah, just remembering stuff. Can you give me a hand here and serve a beer, please? Sure. Thanks. Would you lighten up if I showed you I can interact with the environment? Maybe it'll spook me, but let's try. Ah, there. Can't see anything. You sure? Yep. Weird. Nobody expects the Dorothy Inquisition. Dorothy Inquisition, Dorothy Inquisition, Dorothy. Ouch. I biz my tongue. Can't believe I'm using the spare tongue so early in the night. Ahem. Honey. Oh, hey Dorothy. I'm making a quick stop for a drink. Can I get a fluffy dream? Sure. Thanks. Oh yeah, before you leave. What? Are you guys throwing a New Year's party too? Yep. Sure, I'll be here then. Well, I've got things to do, so... You do? Who does what? Sorry, sneezed. Weird sneezes. Anyway, I'm out for now. Oh yeah, Joe. Take care of Becky, please. Who the hell is Becky? Who's Becky? Who's what? You said... I said nothing. Okay, fuck that noise. Fireworks are sold out everywhere. I need to get them through more shady means. She's gonna buy them from the internet. She'll find them and put us all at the risk of burning. I'll make sure there's an extra extinguisher on hand. Please. Well, I guess that's it for today. You sure you're fine? I am, don't worry. Hey Jill, what if I ask you a silly question? You've seen my clients. You can assume I don't mind silly questions. Silly answers can get on my nerves, though. Sorry, what did you want to ask? Do you know why they call them cat boomers? I mean, I guess their second set of ears looks like cat, but the word boomer seems so out of place here. Not so much when you consider it's not them, but their parents who were called such. Oh? Let's go back a bit first. Back in time. You know why cat boomers look like that, right? Because they went through some anti-nanomachine rejection treatment while they were still a fetus, right? It's called the Yamazaki-Romanova treatment. Or was it the Neko-Yamada treatment? Let's call it the catification procedure. It was not only the first successful genetic treatment on a fetus, but also the first way to fight nanomachine rejection. Moreover, that research had a bit of a rocky story. Funding got cut in the middle of it, at a critical point that could make or break the whole thing. Not to mention Zabatsu's corp record of not addressing nanomachine rejection at all. The rest of the research was funded by Maki Stanjovic. Was it Stanjovic? Let's call him Stenoja. Let's call him Sten for now. He's a businessman whose unborn daughter got diagnosed with early nanomachine rejection. Sten funded the research, and in a desperate move, his wife offered herself and her daughter to test subjects. Of course, the experiment was a success. The girl, Sylvia, didn't die. She became the living treatment of a scientific breakthrough. But then the story of how things played out for Sylvia got sensationalized in the media and created a weird fad. Parents made their unborn children go through the catification procedure even if they had no ailments at all. All because one particular girl, whose life got saved through the treatment, became a media darling for a bit. A whole generation of kids with those cat-like protrusions got born. And their parents got called cat boomers. A generation of parents obsessed with those cat-like features. The fad quickly passed, but the term remained in use. Eventually, cat boomer just started being used for people with the protrusions instead of their parents. You keep calling them protrusions, why is that? Because that's what they are. Yeah? You can think those things are on their head or ears, right? Sure, they can be moved because they're somehow connected to the facial and ear muscles. Thus, they can move like cats and react to their mood. But in the end, they're just appendages with no real function. Huh. Still surprises me a bit, though, that the biggest mutation they get after the treatment is just that. Those ears are a small miracle on their own. People have been born with no eyes for less intrusive procedures. You really thought they were functional ears, huh? Let's say I learned quite a bit today. Thank you. Don't worry, I feel like I should apologize for talking so much instead. Keep in mind I'm fucking up the terms. I don't want you saying someone got protrusions because of a catification procedure. I'll keep it in mind. Wait. What? Yeah, the guy's name was Stench. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah? I just remembered. So it was around my age. And when I was a teen, there was some TV specials featuring her. And I just remember that I had the biggest crush on her. Now that I think about it, that crush had me very confused back then. And did you need to shout just now? Sorry. In any case, I'm out of here for the day. Alright, careful out there. We're not gonna get it. Alright everyone, it's been Polm with Valhalla. Please like, subscribe, and let me know what you're thinking in the comments. I don't think we're gonna get that 10,000. Alright, bye everyone.